Alright, welcome back to my channel Indian Echo Boy, back with a new video. So starting 2022 with a bang, I'm here with Sanjeev, one of the main guy from Prani the Pet Sanctuary. Happy New Year, Sanjeev.
Happy New Year.
So starting this video, and thanks to Sanjeev, he let me in to shoot about Prani the Pet Sanctuary, and you will get to know more about it through Sanjeev, and we'll start off with the turtles and reptiles. Sanjeev, over to you.
Hi guys, thank you. This is a great. It's like the first thing I'm doing in New Year's is shoots. I think I want to keep it really educative, and the reason I'm starting with red ear sliders is this is the most common thing right now, the most exotic pet. Everybody is like, humko turtle chahiye. Look at these guys. I know this pond is filled. We have too many of them. This was not the whole idea, and I think I have about 30-35 of them in a pond. Yeah. Yes, it's too many. But if you're looking at it, the water body is small, but they have a lot of space outside. They all, you can see they're all basking.
To come out, bask and roam. Yeah.
Yes. So I think this is the reason we also have too many is, man, we don't know how to say no. We have just been getting every month at least 10-15 people come with terrapins as big as this, and they just want to give away. Look at this. This was one thing which is coming. He's actually a healthy looking guy. See, he's very, very nice. He's got a well maintained coat and stuff like that. The shell is really nice. But if we don't take this, people have started leaving them in lakes and rivers.
Yeah, actually I was coming to that. So two questions. So what are the reasons when people are coming and giving away these? So what reason they give?
One main thing is, I don't know how many of you would actually believe this. Yes, this place is crowded, but if you look at the water quality, it's actually not that great. It's pretty bad, yeah. And the reason is, of course, one is a lot of people, a lot of population, but the other thing is also these guys eat a lot. Yes, and they also dirty the water very, very fast, and then they grow big. So three main reason is, one, I got a Kutti aquarium, my terrapin was small, now he's big. First reason, okay, you should have thought how big, you can't buy a baby elephant and then decide it became a big one, yeah.
Correct.
First reason. Second, it will mess up the whole water quality, yeah, so all the tank will start looking green, all of that. But that's a part and parcel, that's what they're meant to do. And the third thing is, again, diseases, because they won't be able to give that kind of sunlight. Once it becomes this big, you can't put a bulb and leave it there.
Correct.
You need to give it sunlight. You need a pond.
Most of people also kind of avoid, because these basking lights, also UV lights, come way too costly.
And if you buy the cheap ones, it doesn't make any UV or nothing. It's just one light coming out.
So I also want you to give little bit highlight on the part that people are releasing it to the local pond. So what do you say on that?
Guys, please, it's a big no. Yeah, yes, we are houseful. Keeping them this crowded is not right, but also saying that releasing them outside or in a pond or in a lake or in a river is the worst thing you can do for these terrapins, as well as our whole ecosystem of the water body is going to change, because these are scavengers. They can survive eating vegetarian diet. They will scavenge on insects, worms. We feed them a bit of dog food. And again, another thing which is very, very important is, if you release them out, it is going to kill all the other native turtles around that area, because these guys are very, very dominating and very, very aggressive feeders. So saying that, it will just imbalance the whole ecosystem. So please do not release your terrapins outside. This guy wants to take a jump. Is it the one? He's also kept a flower.
Okay, so they are eating whatever they're getting in their
way. Yeah, and also they eat the Singapore cherry which falls in. We give them some food. This is how it needs to be. They need to choose when they want to come outside and get sunlight, when they want to come in. But if you have a pond, if you have a garden, we would give you free advice on how to take care and what to do. We are not interested in any commercial aspect. It's absolutely, completely, you can adopt these animals. But before you call and ask, can we adopt, you need to send us a picture on where you're going to keep it, and if it makes sense, you write a letter and you can actually adopt these animals. But make sure that we will give you a big one. Don't come and ask me a small one, I want a baby. No, we're going to give you a fully grown adult. If you can keep them, it makes great pets. But it doesn't clean up. Don't go and put it in a well. It'll clean up my well, and all that is rubbish. Do not follow all of that. Yeah, they'll go take on kachua, keep it in the well, saying it'll clean the algae. No, it'll just like probably poop it out. But everything needs to eat and poop. Yeah. But saying that, they also make great reptiles. I've always lived with them. They're beautiful, man.
Correct. I mean, I also have a very close relation with red ear sliders.
Yeah.
So I have 8 with me now.
Oh, nice, nice.
So guys, काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ बताई संजीव जी ने कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप इसको रिलीज़ ना करें लोकल पॉन्ड में. इलीगल तो है ही, बट सेकेंडरी ये काफ़ी डोमिनेट स्पीसीज़ होती हैं और आपके जो लोकल इकोसिस्टम है उसको ख़राब कर रही हैं, विच काइंड ऑफ नॉट लीगली करेक्ट और सही भी एथिकली भी नहीं करेक्ट है. तो ये एक अच्छी पॉइंट बताया संजीव जी ने. दूसरा अब ये भी बता रहे हैं वो आपको, अगर आप एक हॉबिस्ट हैं और आपको टर्टल्स रखने हैं तो यू नीड टू कॉन्टैक्ट देम, बट उससे पहले आपको अपना एनक्लोजर का प्रॉपरली पिक्चर शेयर करनी कि आप उसको कैसे रखने वाले हो.
A lot of people get confused. They call this the tortoise. Some people call it turtle. But the right word to use is a terrapin.
Okay.
इनको terrapin बोलते हैं क्योंकि tortoise will have claws, okay, and they have a very hard shell.
Okay.
And if you put them in water, they will drown.
Yes.
There is no way a tortoise can swim in water. Yeah, but saying that, the moment I say that, then people will think tortoise kabhi bhi pani nahi pita hai. No, that's not right. They drink water every day, but they're just not, aquatic animals. They're more of terrestrial animals. Whereas a turtle will have those fins. We would have all seen that fins, the flappers. More than fin is called the pads.
Okay.
And they usually come out, especially the sea turtles, like your hawksbill and stuff. They usually come out of the water in a year, not more than 4 to 5 times. Yeah, just to lay eggs, 4 to 5 days or 10 days to lay eggs. These are terrapins. They have fins and they have claws. They need both land and water.
Okay.
Yeah, but these are not amphibians.
Okay.
Yeah, this is still a reptile. Yeah.
So Sanjeev, what do we have here?
Oh, this is a soft shell albino. This is actually a true turtle, I would say, because see, he's got a he's also called the flap shell, he's also called the soft shell. He's not very happy, he's trying to bite me. It's not very good handling turtles. They like very minimum handling, and also their body is in such a way that you have to hold him from atop. He's small, I'm able to manage, but if there's anything bigger, he would have taken half a kg of meat right out of my clutch.
Okay, so now I can see the difference you were telling that time.
Yeah.
So basically I can see the flaps on the...
Yes.
So that is why these are the pure turtles.
Yes.
Okay.
And another thing, if you see, the claws are not as prominent, they're very sharp.
Okay.
The reason they're being very sharp is, it has not been, rightly used. It's not been seasoned. That means they're using more of their fins than their claws. Oh no, that was a close bite. They're using their fins than the claws. And if you look at the whole evolution also, see, each of that digit is growing and the fin is becoming bigger and the claws becoming smaller.
Okay.
So, that is the primary thing. And the shell is kept inside the water for such a long period, you don't see scales.
Correct.
In other reptiles you see scales,
yeah,
but in, only in turtles you do not see scales. That is because it literally is, the keratin has been soaked in water, and it's evolved in such a way that it becomes one big piece.
So usually probably they will also not going through any cell rot issues and all? No.
Prone to it.
Okay.
Because they always have evolved in good water quality.
Okay.
And the moment you keep in captivity where we cannot maintain a water quality like the river, they are prone to cell rot. And they live in 90 to 100% humidity and moisture, right? So they're again prone to, a lot. So I'm actually going to release him because he's not very, happy in that. This is his spot.
But such a beauty.
Yeah. He'll first go and hide. That's what he wants to do. He's
Yeah, soft shell usually kind of...
Yes. They like to burrow. They need that environment.
Correct.
You know, see that there.
Exactly.
These kind of giving them a nice burrow environment is also very, very important.
Correct. So they usually go and hide like this.
Yeah.
So I saw one of my favorite turtle here. So like usually one of my personal best, and I was
Yeah.
not able to afford, so I didn't buy that. But that's called Diamondback.
Yes, where is he? Where is Adam?
hiding?
He's in the bushes hiding here. Ah, this is the Diamondback.
The reason I love them, just look at their beak and their
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Such a
And
beauty.
you know, these guys have that, you know, it looks like it is a sea turtle, it's a marine animal,
Correct,
you
correct,
know, with
exactly,
that whole expression, the kind of dots, and you know, the whole presentation looks very, very marine like, you know, it looks like, whoa, where is this from? Is it from the ocean? And especially the beak is really, really nice. Yeah. But you know, saying that, after giving such good care, here because I use Bowell water, you can see the amount of calcium precipitation which is coming up. This is not the way their skin should be, you know, it should be as clean as this, something like this, or their legs, you know. And he's a male. He's a male, and I've been looking out for a female because he really needs it, is what we feel.
So Sanjay, which one is this?
That is a threadfin. Just during COVID, thousands of randomly threadfin landed up in Bangalore.
Okay.
People all bought it like regular sliders itself regularly. Some came to us also. That is a nice dewy threadfin. Again, that is a very true terrapin. It is not a turtle. The only turtle which you see here is our soft shell. Otherwise, we also have a yellow belly, who is one of the most aggressive little fellows we have got there. Yeah, there he's taking up a nice breath.
Yeah.
There. He's the most aggressive eater. He loves it, and that's his hide. And I also love his belly because it's pretty much clear yellow. And if you look at my habitat, I've just added some beautiful plants which is growing completely
That's
wild.
actually looking
Yeah.
really natural. I
Yeah.
love the idea of those
Yeah,
plants and
papyrus.
because
And you know, this is all, and these are all non-expensive plants. You don't have to spend anything. This is like some 30 bucks, and I've just put it in a dispenser. This is some 20 bucks, and you don't need ADA soil. You just need sunlight. Keep it, and I've also added a nice tile with a nice UV. Though there is some sunlight coming up,
Yeah.
I still want to have a nice
No,
warmer
but it's a
place.
good option that sunlight is also coming and you're given the UV as well.
Yes, absolutely. And I put a tile there. It's a simple setup, and I've got a nice filtration system and some mollies, you know, to eat the leftover
Mollies
food.
and guppies are there.
Yes,
so,
yes.
So have you like put them for eating purpose, or they kind of
Mix in both.
Yeah.
Mix in both. Mollies keep, you know, the algae in good control. Then any excessive food which these terrapins, you know, are leftovers, the mollies eat it. Yeah. The ball is here. Come. See how he's able to come out? See there?
nice.
See there? See, it's okay. Come in, buddy. Come in.
Beautiful.
See, he's eating. Oh my God. A terrapin is eating outside the water. Oh my God. हाँ अभी देखो वो सिर्फ पानी में ही खाया. That's what half of them would be saying it. But guys, he took it up in the water because there's one. But the best thing to do is feed them outside the water. That's the best way. They'll keep your water clean. And see, whatever is left over, already I've got the mollies cleaning up immediately. So you always have like a nice ecosystem. Lovely boy. There. Look at that beak, huh? One big bite and it is gone. This is a true tortoise, and this is third largest species of tortoise. You can see is also the right thing is called the spur tortoise, the African spur tortoise, or also the sulcata. This belongs to a good friend of mine who's given it to us, and you can see a lot of hard scales, solid scale. But that doesn't mean a truck can go over it, you can step over
Yeah,
it.
that's myth there.
Oh my god, truck uske upar bhi gaya to kuch nahi hota hai. No. It's as brittle as a coconut. If you drop a coconut, if it cracks, it's almost cracking his backbone. Yeah, so even these guys lifting them, touching them is not great, and they love. The coolest part about these animals, you can give them minimum diet with minimum hay, dry weeds, and you will feel that there's absolutely no nutrition, but they soak up everything in that.
Nice. So, anyways, we'll keep it short here,
Yeah.
and stay tuned to know more about Sulcata from Sanjeev. That we'll cover soon. So, next video we are doing on the guinea pigs and the rabbits. So, stay tuned.